Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Fireballs and the Chargers. Fourth division doubles between Jeden and Foronda and Iturbide and Bradley. Jeden and Foronda winless this season, 0-5. The opposite for Iturbide and Bradley coming into this one with a record of 8-0. 2 wins away from a perfect doubles season. See what happens here in this one. This is our third match of the day, fourth scheduled of 6.
Jeden serves, we begin. Bradley advances on the ball, makes a catch on the forehand. Outside placement, perfectly thrown by Bradley to score. Iturbide and Bradley of the Chargers are on the board first.
I mean, it's been a lot of Iturbide killing the point up there in the front court. Bradley predominantly right-sided with the kill shots, shoots the outside placement. A lot of power, gets it by Foronda.
Backhand by Foronda. Here's a backhand by Iturbide. Foronda reaching up high, backhand from the 13 line. There's a backhand by Foronda. Rebote, left side. Catch by Jeden. Jeden on the forehand. Catch by Iturbide. Backhand. Rebote forehand. Catch by Iturbide. He winds up. Gustavo 2-all will open and score. Beautifully executed by Iturbide. They lead 2-0.
Bit of a wonky windup on that 2-all. Maybe Jeden thought he was going for more of a split placement there. I'd open up wide, beat him to the net side. Drop shots, 2 walls, outside placements, all from the costado of Iturbide, scoring in this fourth division.
What a catch by Jeden. Fine catch and return by Bradley. Here's the backhand. Foronda's there. Backhand. Big backhand by Bradley. Third point for Iturbide and Bradley. Iturbide serves.
A little bit of a miscommunication. Both fireballs going towards the ball, neither of them making a play on that rebote. Just got to communicate. That ball's coming out. Jeden's got, I mean, one of the strengths of his game is that rebote. Got to let him play up in the front.
Here's a backhand by Foronda. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand. Caught by Jeden. Backhand by Jeden right up the middle. Excellent catch by Bradley at the back wall. Jeden from the 8 line. Backhand to the inside, and Iturbide is there. Foronda overhead. Backhand from the 12 line. Bradley now from the 11. Ball tipped. 4 points for Iturbide and Bradley. Iturbide has the serve.
And that's good placement coming deep in the backcourt, crossing the side wall. You're not overcomplicated today. Only 1 kill shot. Still a 4-0 lead for the Chargers.
Backhand by Foronda. Here's the catch. And the return by Bradley. Jeden's there. Foronda moves in. Gustavo 2-all is out. 5 points for Iturbide and Bradley. Possible set point.
Foronda just trying to make something happen from the backcourt. That's a long 2-all, and Iturbide hasn't given up many defensively this season. I mean, his catching is spot on, positioning perfect. That's why it's a dangerous team to play against.
Here's the backhand by Foronda. Rebote by Iturbide. Jed makes the catch up there at the 6 line. Low and hard to the inside. Bradley's there. Rebote left side. Big bounce. Brought down by Bradley. Catch in the air by Foronda. Foronda with a low throw that's caught by Iturbide beautifully on the left side. Rebote forehand by Foronda. Floater. Stopped by Bradley. Here's Foronda. There's the backhand. Foronda from the 10 line, over the top. Picada, big bounce. Brought down again by Bragley. Foronda now on the backhand from the 9 line. Robote forehand, laid up. Jeden, difficult catch up at the 7 line. Iturbide, Costalo 2-all, opens perfectly to score. Point and set for Iturbide and Bragley, taking it in straight points 6-0. 1 minute 30 on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set.
(6-0) in that opening set, Stu. I just watched the NCAA tournament the last couple weeks, and we saw University of Connecticut on their run, and Iturbide and Bradley as dominant as that Huskies team that took home their 2nd national title yesterday. I mean, just from the start, Stu. I mean, this team is never really trailing. I mean, got started with an outside placement by Bradley, which, I mean, if he's shooting outside placements off the serve, I think you know you're in for a long game.
You are watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Fronton in Miami, Florida. There we see Iturbide and Bragley. They've done so well this season so far. They would certainly like to finish it out in straight sets. Yeah, see if they're able to.
We talk a lot about Iturbide, and obviously, I mean, the shot maker and really the point scorer for that team, but Bradley's given him great support in the back. I mean, physically imposing, taller guy, hard to get the ball past him, and I mean, he's a streaky catcher, but Bradley's on. And it doesn't matter which side of his body. I mean, he's going to make every catch and make life a little bit easier for his front quarter. Iturbide looking so comfortable up there once again, halfway home to 9-0. If Iturbide and Bradley can win one of these next 2 sets.
Ready to begin our next set. Jeden has the serve. Bragley will tip it off the forehand. First up on the board are Jeden and Foronda of the Fireballs. Jeden has the serve.
Good serve. Also hard for Bradley to line that up as it's crossing the sidewall to his forehand. A lot of timing involved in that catch, and another one right there.
Second serve coming in and scoring. Jeden and Foronda. Jeden has a serve.
Yeah, Bradley's got supreme confidence to that right side, so you're going to see him trying to make that play, but maybe an easier left-sided catch. Got it again. He's got this one.
Powerful forehand by Bragley. Passes wall to wall. Robote by Jeden. Scooped up by Iturbide.
The drop shot.
Drop shot by Iturbide is perfectly executed to score. It's a point for Iturbide and Bragley. Iturbide has the serve for the Chargers.
You just can't give the ball to Iturbide that far to the outside on his costado. I mean, he can throw the drop shot. He's thrown it maybe the best of anybody on the roster. You can have a 2-all that opens up pretty wide. Just way too much space. You're giving him the ball there.
Here's the backhand by Foronda. Robote for Iturbide. Keeps it to the inside. Foronda overhead. Right side. Here's the catch by Iturbide. Backhand. Robote coming out. Robote forehand. Scooped up by Iturbide. Hard to the inside he goes. Scooped up by Foronda. Foronda to the inside. Iturbide cuts it off at the 8 line. Big backhand. Robote coming out. Forehand. Robote up, and away. That's out of play. 2-2. We are all tied up. Iturbide serves.
Looks like defensively the Fireballs are trying to take away the 2-all from Iturbide, but that just opens up a little more space for the splitter or the drop shot, which we saw earlier. See if Iturbide now goes to the splitter. There's a lot of space from the front corner to the back corner.
Here's the backhand by Foronda. Robote forehand by Iturbide. Robote forehand by Iturbide. Jeden reaches up midcourt. Low hard throw. Bragley's there. Backhand from the 12 line. Powerfully thrown. Robote forehand. This one caught by Bragley. It's a third point for Iturbide and Bragley. Iturbide has the serve. Yeah, ball just kind of dying off the back wall. Foronda was moving with the ball, setting up to throw Robote, and then it just dropped in front of him. Beautiful catch off a hard serve by Iturbide. Here's Bragley on the forehand. Backhand, powerfully thrown. Robote coming out. Robote forehand. Iturbide, drop shot. Read by Foronda. Foronda sends this one to the inside, and Bragley is there. Here's the backhand by Bragley, caught by Foronda. Powerful backhand. Robote coming out. Beautiful throw by Jeden. Will score off the tip of Iturbide Cesta. We're tied up 3-3. Jeden has the serve for the Fireballs.
Iturbide very apologetic. I mean, that's one of the first misses we've seen from him in the last couple of game days. Crossing the sidewall, on the wall, doesn't matter. He's been spot on with his catching.
Fault over serve. Battle Court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Iturbide tips the serve. 4-3 in favor of the Fireballs. Jeden and Foronda. Jeden has the serve.
Over aggressive there, trying to make up for that last point and tipped another one. Leading here now for the Fireballs. Looking to push this to a 3rd set.
Forehand to the inside. Light touch. Stopped by Jeden. There's the backhand. Here's the catch by Bragley. Bragley powerfully from the forehand. Caught by Foronda. Foronda over the top. Here's the backhand by Foronda. Robote forehand. Caught by Foronda again. Foronda hard to the inside. Iturbide, Robote. Jeden cuts it off in the air. Backhand. Switched it up to a light throw. 2-all way out. 5 points. Possible set point for Jeden and Foronda, the Fireballs.
A couple misses and then a little bit wild on that 2-wall. A rough stretch here for the Chargers, but we've seen them put up 6 straight points. I mean, did it in the first set. Fireballs have to stay locked in here.
Iturbide picks the serve. The split placement is rifled, and that is a beautiful catch by Jeden. Robote's save is in. Here's Jeden. Jeden back to the inside. Here's Bragley. Bragley powerfully from the forehand. Robote left side. Caught by Iturbide. Splitter. Scooped up by Foronda. Carom by Foronda. Stopped by Iturbide. Iturbide rifles it to the inside where it's scooped by Foronda. Robote, left side by Iturbide, too high. That's the overhead screen. Point and set to Jeden and Foronda. We're going on to a 3rd and final set in just a minute, 30 seconds.
My, oh my, Stu. 3rd set.
Look, Foronda's been a part of a couple really aggressive points today. Earlier in the first match and just now. And some inspired catching. Very good to see.
Yeah, he's been playing hard. I mean, the last couple of game days. And again, just nothing to really show for it. Playing with Amiga Reina on the 2nd team or with Jeden here in the 4th team. Today, putting up a little bit more of a fight. They got this match to a 3rd set. I mean, after the first set, 6-0. The way that Iturbide and Bradley are playing, I think a lot of folks felt that this was going to be a straight setter, but not today. But Foronda's activity, as you mentioned, Stu, right from the start today. He's just been on. And aggressive, landing a couple more shots, and he and Jeden certainly figured out a couple of those communication issues from set 1.
And Hernandez well wrapped up there. Got the warming blanket around his neck and his arm. There we are on the ESPN 3 players cage. Players taking their breaks back here in between sets. Jeden and Foronda making a fantastic comeback there in that 2nd set, forcing a 3rd and final set that's going to begin in just about 20 seconds.
Really sloppy end of that 2nd set for the Chargers. Expecting to come out strong here. Set number 3, ready to go, Stu.
Iturbide serves. Third set is underway. Robote for the forehand of Iturbide. Fired low and hard. Here is Foronda. Foronda goes deep. Ball tipped. First point of the third and decisive set goes to the fireballs. Jeden and Foronda. Jeden serves.
Perfect placement. Right on the wall there at the 12 line. I mean, nothing more to it.
Powerful forehand by Bragley. Fine catch by Foronda. Here's the backhand. Here's the backhand. Catch.
Oh.
Almost. That ball's tipped in the backcourt. We're tied up 1-1. Reminder of the scoring, ladies and gentlemen. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
You just can't miss balls like that if you want to pull off this, the upset of this magnitude. And that was right to Foronda's forehand. And not his preferred side, but he's been catching those consistently.
Beautiful serve by Iturbide. Nice catch in return by Foronda. Foronda from the 12 line. Backhand to the inside. Wall to wall. Iturbide's there. Ball kicks to the inside. What a catch by Foronda. Here's Bragley from the 12 line. Big right side by Foronda. Robote saved by Foronda. Iturbide backs to the 9 line to make the play. Inside he goes. Scoop by Foronda. Robote coming out. There's a backhand, 2-all.
Oh, look at Bradley.
What a catch
He's
by
there.
Bragley. Here's a catch by Foronda. Foronda back to the inside. Tremendous play there by Iturbide, coming cross court to catch the ball in the air.
Yeah, great range.
Robote forehand. Here's the catch by Iturbide. Splitter.
Yeah, look at
thrown
him.
perfectly to score. Iturbide and Bragley with the point. Iturbide serves for the Chargers.
That's what I was talking about, going back to into that second set. I mean, Jeden is breaking hard to defend the 2-wall, and Foronda's a little bit stuck inside.
With Iturbide, you have to do that.
Right.
Because he'll snap a really sharp 2-all anytime.
Right.
Look at Bragley here. Stop this backhand 2-all. Iturbide reaches out. Clean miss.
Yeah, I mean, you see that. Good camera work there, and look at the backup by Bradley. Former track star for the University of Miami, showing off some of that foot speed right there. 2-1 lead for the Chargers. But if you're Jeden, I mean, I would rather, I mean, after a pretty substantial miss to end the second set, I'd rather have Iturbide beat me to the net than to give him that much space on the split placement.
Yeah, that absolutely.
Robote left side. Foronda midcourt. Big catch on the right side of Bragley. Robote coming out. Foronda digs out that Robote. It's a 2-all with a soft touch. Iturbide has it at the 4 line, rifles it inside, and Foronda makes a spectacular play. Outside placement, lands outside of play. 2-2, Jeden serves.
Look at that one-handed save. Just gorgeous there by Foronda. Keeps it going. That sequence, and then back on the inside. Good scoop off the side wall. Oh, the forehand.
That ball gets away from Bragley and hits the overhead screen. 3 points for Jeden and Foronda in the third and final set. Jeden serves.
After set 1, I don't think we'd be in this spot, Stu. 3-2 lead for the Fireballs. Quite the comeback.
Ball under serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Here's the backhand by Foronda. Bragley makes the catch. Big right side. This one caught by Foronda. Here's the backhand. Backhand by Bragley. Foronda's there. Backhand by Iturbide. Foronda on the backhand. Beautiful catch by Foronda. Foronda will take this one on the forehand from the 10 line to the inside. Bragley from the back wall. Robote. Robote left side to the inside. There's a catch by Iturbide. Splitter.
Oh, man, it
Caught
hit him.
in the leg. That is a loss of point. 4 points for Jeden and Foronda.
That's just an unfortunate break. Caught himself. I mean, that 2-wall was going to split him up to score, and all he had to do was avoid himself. Couldn't react in time, clipped his leg. Opens up a 2-point lead for the Fireballs. Wow.
Here's the backhand by Foronda, right to the corner. Low Robote, saved by Iturbide. There's Foronda midcourt. Powerful throw, caught by Bragley. Bragley from the right side, high and hard to the front wall, out to the Robote. Robote left side by Foronda. Iturbide cuts it off. Splitter scores again. 3 points for Iturbide and Bragley. Iturbide serves. Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
And it's just wide open again. I mean, there's so much space on a diagonal from the front left corner to the back right corner of this court. And Iturbide maybe starting to recognize it. See if he goes back to it here to tie it up.
Beautiful catch by Foronda. Here's the backhand. Here's the backhand by Foronda. Robote coming out.
Maybe overthrew it.
Powerful, powerful Robote. Beautiful throw by Iturbide. It's an even better save by Foronda.
Oh, man.
And Foronda's ball scores 5 points. Possible set, possible match point for Jeden and Foronda.
Iturbide just blasted that Robote back to Foronda. Pretty good save. A little bit too aggressive by Iturbide that time. That ball was pretty much on the floor, dropping low, and didn't get there comfortably to make that catch to cut it off.
Bragley on the catch. Robote left side by Jeden. Scoop by Iturbide. 2-all by Iturbide. Stopped by Jeden, but not held on to by Jeden. That is 4 points for Iturbide, and Bragley still possible. Match point for the blue shirts, Jeden and Foronda.
With the match on the line, Iturbide mixes in the carom. I mean, we haven't seen him go for many kill shots with the 2-all from the right side. Really well thrown, though. Jeden got it on the tip, just couldn't control it.
What a beautiful serve by Iturbide. It is 5-5, match point.
Right out of the cesta, that serve was a bullet, kicking up high, crossing the sidewall. If it hits above the numbers that deep in the backcourt, you're going to see an ace a pretty good chunk of the time. Coming down to this, one good serve ends it for Iturbide. See if he can find that same spot again.
Excellent catch by Foronda off a good serve by Iturbide. Robote comes to the 6 line, turned on the forehand of Iturbide.
Oh, that's on the wall.
Difficult Robote save, outside placement, stopped by Iturbide. Iturbide rifling, crossing the wall, stopped in a beautiful catch by Foronda. Bragley on the forehand play. Bragley sends it deep. Foronda alone for the Robote. He makes the save, lays it up. Caught by Iturbide. Iturbide rifling low and hard, and it scores for the win. Point set in a hard-fought match, going for Iturbide and Bragley in the third and final set, 6-5.
What a match, Stu. Third set, decisive 11th point. What a comeback by the Chargers. Iturbide and Bradley staring a 5-3 deficit in the face. They come back, win that match, 6-5. Third and decisive set. Up next, flipping over to singles, our one and only singles match. Remember, Zulaika got the win. Inaki forfeited that first match of the day. Hernandez takes on Ubia, up 2 minutes. Chargers looking for a big day. 53 points. They are now tied with the Warriors. this singles win right here, if Ubia can get it, that would tie them up with the Renegades. If they win the final 2 matches, the Chargers would be up at the top in first place. However, have to keep in mind the game days. The Chargers will be 1 day ahead of both the Renegades and Warriors after today. We're going to hear from the winning team, Iturbide and Bradley, maybe their hardest fought match yet this season. Took us to a 3rd set, the final point, but they remain perfect. Again, 8-0 for this team. And coming into it, and expectations kind of all over the place, but Iturbide's been arguably the MVP of this season. Let's hear from the 4th-ranked team of the Chargers. There they are, Iturbide and Bradley.
All right, Iturbide, Bradley, congratulations on winning that match. What a season you guys are. Now 9-0. When you guys were first paired up together back on draft night, how confident were you guys that you would be able to achieve this level of success?
Bueno, a mí personalmente me gusta ser positivo y siempre creo que voy a ganar.
I always like to be positive, so I always think I'm going to win.
Ya, y encima hacemos buena pareja, así que...
And we just make a really good team together.
Así, a tope.
I had no idea how things were going to go, but I'm always competitive, and I'm coming out to win. So one way or another, I'm going to try to make it happen.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning the match and staying undefeated. Let's see what else happens.